Okay, episode 78. It's done. I think we can officially say the campaign for the original game drop is done. We've taken over everything except the islands. We decided to leave them. Finished the last island. There's a few things I wouldn't mind cleaning up and knocking out here, but nothing that has to be done. So I'm going to just do a few things around the map, and then hopefully when the DLC drops tomorrow, we will be able to continue the campaign on there. If we can, then we're pretty set. We got 3-4 fleets of ships just rolling around. If we can't continue the campaign on, then we'll come back for an episode or two just so we could go through and completely take out Tarragon, Concordia, and Arthur. Only because I have not completed the accolades for defeating these three, even though I've essentially completely destroyed all of them. So that'll be something I'll do if we can't continue on. Then I'll probably close out the series and start a new one for the new DLC. Maybe just do an open world one on a harder difficulty and see what we can do. Because I'm not sure you can pick difficulty for the campaign. So we've just been running it on whatever the default is. One of the things I wanted to use this island for was to get the max population for Celts only, but unfortunately I cannot do that because it had a villa on it, is what I'm assuming, because it's still not working. So I'm not going to mess with the population too much. They're happy, they're fed, they got all the stuff they want. What I would like to do is to, I'm not sure I need to make any more room, but I'd like to make this a shipbuilding island. In the case that some reason I would need another fleet of ships, I could easily get another 10 ships from this island with the population that we currently have. So I'm going to put the things in place here, so that way if I need to, I can return back here and build up another fleet. So that way I don't have to go all the way back to Latium, which most of those islands have been pretty tapped out on. I don't foresee needing to do this anytime soon, so I'm just going to put in the bare minimum. We are producing an excess amount of hemp here, so I don't need to worry about that. So we're going to just throw a... you know what? Maybe we'll do a little bit more than bare minimum. We'll upgrade you just in case. Alright. And yep, so now, well, I guess one thing I would like to add then is probably another wood chopper. I always seem to run out of wood when you start building large quantities of ships at the same time. So we will do that. We'll add another. It'll sit maxed out most of the time, but when I need it, I'd rather have it than stealing from the other islands. All right, watch that festival. All right. So now this will be the new island for making ships in Albion. I'm really surprised, trying to max out population and importing all the goods actually gave us enough room. I think we'll call that one good. One of the things we never did was... Hold on, see what our issues are. Actually none? Okay.
Save your
We started sending all these goods to... Man, I
every
really wish she would try something.
Fire has started in your city.
Destroyer again. One of the things we did, we were sending all of our goods to Quiet. This was our trade hub here, but we never actually sent the goods to any of the other islands. So it's maxed out on beer. Same with trousers and cloaks are maxed out. The horns are doing okay. We could definitely share some of those. The roast beef is maxed out. The brooches are maxed out. We got plenty of amphora to share.
Done.
Mirrors, no. Yeah, we have a lot of goods just sitting in here, and when the ships come to drop it off, if there's nowhere to put it, then they just throw it overboard. So I would like to adjust some of those trade routes to these other islands so we can maximize their population and income, because, you know, we need more money. 13 million is not enough. We will go do this thing with Diana. We sent a ship there yesterday at the end of the episode.
Hey, you.
Let's see what she wants.
I've been thinking. There's so
Not
much
actually
injustice
going
in
to
our
listen.
world. And what greater injustice is there than to be forced to marry
Cross
someone you
Latium.
don't love?
Enact justice.
Ooh,
Sounds
good
like we
luck.
might get to attack somebody. Alright. Attack a Pinnacata. Okay, where's it at? That poor little ship, because I'm pretty sure I have a whole fleet still here. We do.
We stand, waiting.
Just doing their little patrol, minding their own business. Alright. While we're over here doing this one, I still want to see if I can get to the 15th level of devotion here. We're going to look around and see if there's any blind spots where we're not getting enough devotion to people. There's a few down there. Maybe a few at the... No, not, that even reaches all the way up there. Well, I don't know if this actually makes a difference with the industry there. Alright, let's take a baseline. What did we start at? We're at 14,014. I'm gonna write it down because I'll forget. Alright, let's throw this in here and see if this actually makes a difference for the industry area. Belief will give +2. So, not sure how quick of a change it would make, but it is going up. But it's already dropping. Not really sure why that's happening. Okay. So that doesn't help much. Definitely not worth moving all this stuff.
The sundial approaches the
Another
8th hour, Ere, and I cannot help but notice you are still here. When did you last?
We have not
wander
been on
the
8
streets?
hours. I just got home. I'm not sure what he's talking about. But thanks, dude. Alright. So one of the other things I wanted to look in potentially doing was seeing what where are the... There they are. If any of these guys add belief. Prestige, ships, workforce, knowledge, troops, prestige, health, prestige, income, productivity, happiness, health, income, workforce.
The ship
prestige.
is under
Jeez.
attack.
We're attacking.
Hurrah! In the name of Venus, love triumphs.
Waiting for your decree.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to pick that up. Alright.
Salve, Praetor.
And back to Diana's Harbor with her buddy.
Time flies, as do we.
Oh no, that's not what I
It's
want.
all the rage in the capital.
So now sometimes they got people worth buying over here, productivity, hit points, force, belief area. It's only 0.5. I mean, I guess we'll buy them.
Through the
Take 'em.
waves.
Now, if we can, do we have anywhere to move some houses, or do we pretty much max that out? How big is an officium? So we'd have to move 3 houses and some trees. Alright, so if we build an officium right here, that's a pretty good circle. We're going to check again. We're at 14,184.
There are signs of public unrest.
Prestige, knowledge. One of these guys had it. All the prestige. Don't care about prestige. Belief was 0.6.
At your service.
Productivity, prestige, workforce, custodes. I mean, while he's here, I might as well do some of these other ones. Like, there's an extra
Nice place you've got.
police. Oh, health. I wish there was a fire one. Like, what's these gold bar guys? Water consumption goes down, knowledge goes up. Oh, for marvels in range. You're not in range of any marvels. So does that help at all? Barely any. All I could think of is to add the amount of citizens we have.
Your judiciousness.
Brigadier. Contribute moderate funds. Assigned extra laborers. Provide generous funds. Removes all negative effects.
Only time will
All the
tell.
money.
Neptune's finest.
I gotta cycle through and figure out which ship has the friend on it. Oh, they're all gonna. No, it'll be somebody in cargo, right? Yeah, you.
Time flies, as do we.
Alright, we'll deliver the friend real quick. There we go.
Here comes my champion. Fancy fighting in the name of love and justice again?
We're gonna go kill a friend, or another one, and rescue another friend.
Although these two do actually love each other very much. But, you know, the Vestals aren't keen on marriage at all.
We're not gonna sit around and wait for them to go kill that ship. Whenever they get in war, we'll fast track to them. Okay, so back over here. Quiet has some extra
A structure is
stuff
under
that
attack.
they need. Who could be attacking
Your
us
people
anywhere?
are ailing.
Oh, this guy. The one where... You shitting me. Oh. Okay. I didn't expect that one single lone ship to attack one of my islands. I don't even think I ever set up defenses on this island, because this was well after I destroyed everybody here. Just walls. I never even finished that wall. Yeah, the ships are on their way. Alright, so everything's done. Let's see if we can maximize some of these extra resources we have. Check the trade routes. Break it down by quiet and see where we could send some extra stuff. Alright. Sophia, what level citizens do they have and what do they need? None of that stuff was the stuff we're keeping extra in the region. Could build them a building. We could give them aqueducts. Could give them a casino. It's really all the Celtic stuff that we're holding on that's extra. And for tier 1, I'm not gonna... Yeah, okay. So nothing on that island worth worrying about. This is the beer island, so I'm pretty sure they're getting enough beer, but we never even upgraded any of these guys. This is the other beer island for Latium.
Is under attack.
No, we're not going to go watch that. Alright, let's see what these Celts need. They could use cheese. So we'll get them some cheese. We're not going to build anything extra on this island. Ooh. This one's been hurting for population. Alright. Old tree chopper here, dude. You need to... Oh, horses. Whatever. Go away. We are going to give them... Because I think we got enough materials, yeah. That's going to reach everybody. That's going to help the population here, which was borderline from the get-go. Alright, so back to it. Get them their cheese. Get them some cloaks. And they don't have any wonders. Not building anything else. So, cheese and cloaks to Exsanguia. Exsanguia?
A ship is under attack.
Oh, this ship is already maxed out. Alright, let's go check the fight real quick anyways. Let's see what kind of damage they did over here.
Venus, you struck true.
Yeah, it's not really what we would call a fair fight.
We stand waiting.
I'm curious how many rounds they're going to make me do this. Alright, so the extra ship we had here
What could you possibly require?
is also a 5-banger. Might need to make some new trade ships for over here. We were using leftover ones from Latium that were all 3, 4, and 5 bangers. We could use a 6. Curious if our new island is up for making boats yet. It appears so. Alright, we're only got... Alright, so this will... Yeah, only one at the moment, but at least that'll get us going. So we'll get Exsanguia the goods they need, which is cheese and cloaks. Who needs shit now? So we'll get some cheese and cloaks. Oh, we did add a extra mill here. Alright, so we're still maxed out on barley, but now we're finally maxed out on beer as well, so. And we actually have some more people, so I wonder if we could make more malt. Is there another place we could fit? No. Jeez. Can you reach a warehouse anywhere? All right, what does this chick want? That's +8. That's impressive. Can I give you like 1,000,000 and just go pro console now with you?
You are a gem.
Whatever. We'll take whatever she can give us at the moment.
Neptune's finest. Ready.
Yeah, see, they're only dropping off 14. Where's the boat I sent up here?
Waiting for your decree.
Air trade. I just sent a ship here.
Salway, Praetor.
Okay, there it is. Never went back and built this police station over here from the last little riot that they had.
We stand waiting.
Yep.
Salway, Praetor. We advance.
I don't even know what all those all the good goods are that I'm just throwing overboard on these ships now. Where's our boat? Almost done. Let's see if Diana's done wasting her time.
What could you possibly require?
There you are.
Mariners, forward!
So look, my friend here's been promised to the Vestals. If love's all well and good, but I don't want my friends
All
to
right.
die for it. Anyway, thanks you. Whether you acted for love or for money, please take this small token.
Sure. I just gave the Emperor a lot more than that for nothing. So here's the other belief guy that we had. Go back and check our numbers again. 14,221. Pretty sure that went down again.
Dominus.
Yeah, it's not doing anything. All I could think of is if we actually upgraded some of these houses, that the added population might count. Let's see. You pretty much the whole inside of this block, which is kind of a waste because a lot of them are already tier 4. But let's see. For shits and giggles. Because we have an excess of everything here.
My husband adores the amphitheater.
All of them are. Wait, why are you not? Oh, one house in the corner is just a smidge too far from a marketplace. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay. Whatever. So there's got to be one crappy house in the neighborhood. What are you missing? Oh, just slow to the game. Got it.
The games have ended.
Oh. Wine, roast beef. I I don't keep roast beef here. I'm not going to get it here that fast, so. I feel like we've upgraded enough if it's going to work. Ooh, you know what? They'll be mad. But for the sake of it matching, we'll just throw that there. We reached a new milestone? Great. We still got plenty of people here. I can make a ton of ships out of this island still. Alright, let's see. Is that helping at all? No, man. Well, I guess 200. We're only doing a couple small blocks. So that might just be what we have to do. Oh, we're out of concrete. So it looks like the only way we're going to hit that 15th level of devotion here is to do that. And it's already going back down. We're up to 14.4. At 15,000, we'll get another shrine. Who are we doing here? Ceres.
A decision, your judiciousness.
Be nice if I could pick what kind of festival we wanted to have here and see if we could do one for belief and see if that'd be enough to raise it. But we do have plenty of population here we could raise for the sake of just raising it. So, but I wouldn't want to do that until I was actually able to pay attention to it. Because if not, and I raise the population and I'm not watching it to make sure they're getting enough resources, then it'd suck to have my capital city just spiral out of control. Alright, over to Albion. We got a new ship built. It is called the Gulls Galore. You know what? This island needs... Yeah, we're just going to replace it for now. Ponies. Why is the pony... I hate that. Why would the ponies not be on the same ship? Alright, whatever. We're going to replace it with Gulls Galore. We are going to set up Extingua. Is supposed to be sending ponies over there. I just don't know why there wasn't double tapped on the same ship. So now that actually frees up the ship that was doing the work, and then this ship we will delete that route. So we have now actually an extra 4-banger here.
Time flies, as do we.
And then the ship that just took over, where did its partner go? And that's the one that was doing this route. So by switching that one ship, we actually have 2 new ships, a 5 and a 3. Okay, so that's the same. They got what they need. This being all Celts here. We've already been bringing them roast beef and cheese. All that stuff we make already. Not getting any of that. You got the wonders. So that island's maxed out.
Done.
Ooh, that's what we'll do. You the little boat that's doing nothing? Okay. So new route for this one. Which is actually the same route it was doing. Just different goods. We're going to be giving them the roast beef. And they were not getting trousers, but not cloaks. But tell me that there's, yeah.
Your people are ailing.
Alright. It's amazing to have that many of them, and they're running smoothly for the most part, knock on wood. Alright. Next boat up for needing, or next island up for needing stuff. The Roman island here. I'm getting bread and sausage already. It's about the only thing we're making in bulk out here. They are running out of brooches though, so we're going to go ahead and doing good on their meat sticks. Doing good on bread. Doing crap on getting me enough bird tongues to send anywhere. Alright, so you're good.
Done.
It's the handy dandy bread island. You guys getting what you need. I never gave you guys any religion or
There is a
anything.
shortage of workforce in one of your cities.
What is making you guys... Oh,
Done.
people be dying and stuff. Yeah. It doesn't matter. When you got the sickness, even with the hospital next door, it's still going to spread through the farm. Why can't I instant repair? Because you're out of wood. Alright. Well. What island were we on? There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that I don't have what I need. Yeah, tiles.
Waiting for your decree.
What we can do until the ship's being used, it's our current gopher ship. It's going to take anything extra that it can.
Festina Lente.
But like I said, they're already getting a lot of everything they need here. We're going to build those two things for them. They could be receiving sausage. So let's go ahead and check their trade route. Gargantuum. It is a fairly small island. They do not need 50. 5 will probably be a stretch at that. So I'm really hoping we can continue on with this and that I don't have to start a new one. We could also be bringing them brooches and ammophore. We are going to run out of ships again. Oh, there's a 6. Okay. Stoph, are you here? You in my chat today?
Your people are ailing.
Ammophore. Alright. With those, and with the tiles that are showing up here in a second, we should actually get a decent boost in population and happiness and everything here. Knowledge and religion.
A decision, your judiciousness.
Waiting for your decree.
I don't know what's going on with my D-pad.
Waiting.
Hopefully this is enough to... Hopefully it's only 5. Oh, it's going to be 10, isn't it? Of course it is.
What could you possibly
Well, I'm invested now. You're going to go steal a few from here, too. We've already checked you, right? No, you need beer. Are you not getting enough beer? Or... And then eels. Just make another eel farm real quick.
Done.
I'm looking to see if there's any... There we go.
So,
Not you.
Proprietor.
Really just want to be done with a couple of these islands, so jumping around. So we're gonna check Old Cud here. That's the problem. It only had a 5-banger here. So if we load we could try double tapping, not what that was supposed to be. No. On quiet, we're gonna load. How much beer? 10? Horns and cheese are doing good. Bread is going there, never mind. And all the pants are going there, both maxed out. Don't listen to me. Okay. So now that these guys got beer coming to them, that'll make them drunk and happy. Torques and shields. Never made them, but maybe I should consider it. Alright. I can't imagine there's anything on this island these people aren't getting. There's nothing here. Okay, or beer, cheese. Pants. And horns. There is no ships here. This is just a standalone island, not making anything, not doing anything. This...
We stand, waiting.
Alright, we're going to send them over here. We're going to need a new gopher ship. Hopefully we've got enough goods now. There we go. So, Old Dubhen. We're going to get them beer, cheese, pants, and horns. And it's going to be like 2 each because there's nobody here. Yeah.
So way, Praetor.
Okay, so we're going to scroll down and make sure. We'll go with 3.
You deserve august felicitations for your deeds.
Beer. Pants. I really thought when I was scaling these up that these islands were going to use a lot more of these resources, and they're just not. So I feel like just a lot of it's getting wasted. A new festival for the games. That's fine. We'll reset that. Concrete chains, yeah, don't matter, whatever. This is a mostly Roman population. Not getting them any of that. Not building them anything else. Getting all that good stuff
A
from...
fire has started in your city.
They make the mirrors here. Actually, that'd be good to know. How many mirrors are these guys stacked? Because the brooches and the mirrors go straight from here to Latium. And it looks like we keep them pretty low. That might be something to look forward to one of these days, is sending the mirrors, like scaling them up and then sending them over. I'm sure we could throw out some shrines or something and build the population up, and we still have a good amount of land here still if I needed to make use of that island.
Half decent.
This is a mix island.
Shells are handy too.
You know, you don't have any wood. No wood. Have I just been importing wood here this whole time? That's because I don't have people.
Construction
All right.
has finished.
Oh, we do now have a ship. Find a new boat here.
Possibly require.
We'll stop and steal some wood on our way back over here. We definitely be sending cheese and beer. Cheese, beer, pants, and horns. Once again, it's fairly close. And it's a small island. I got so many of these goods, I'd rather just share them for a bit. All right. That will up those. You don't not get any brooches either, or amphora. We have an actual issue of something. No,
Done.
just too fast. Why would there? Okay, just got him in a slow spot.
Waiting for your decree.
Yep. I feel like I can officially say it's done now. That's everything is. Everybody after we get this set up will be receiving the most goods that they need to maximize population, belief, and all the other stuff that you can on these islands. Short of just going around and making them pretty and trying to get a higher prestige on them, which really isn't much of a thing. I'm hoping the DLC brings new fun adventures tomorrow. I could always see what I could bring from Latium in bulk. We are taking things like the brooches and the cheese and whatnot. Glass. Let's see what they're looking like on fancy glass in Albion or in Latium. At some point in time, I scrolled past it. So there's not a lot of those. What are we running dry on? Is it pigment or yeah? Because glass was one of the things that they wanted over here. I mean, it's not like there's not enough people on Juliana
Your instruction.
that I couldn't just bump up that production so we could send it over.
Smell a horn.
That's all building stuff.
Slave.
We could be sending over tunics, soap, glass, olive oil.
We stand.
Wait, what are you doing over
waiting.
here? Did you get replaced? You must have got replaced, I guess, because that's... I wonder what island you're supposed to be taking that to. Alright. We got a couple more minutes for this episode. Now I'm just kind of curious, like, could I actually get enough olive oil over here? pretty sure like I'm overflowing with olive oil and just throwing it overboard. No, surprisingly it's not. Wine though, could definitely justify bringing over some wine. So let's look at quiet with Juliana. This ship right here. So if Juliana were to give us, we'll be stupid with it. We'll do 150. We got plenty of Romans over there. I could disperse that out. All right, that's cool. That'll help. Sure, dude. What about togas? Don't really have a ton of extras of those. The wine's an easy one. Olive oil I could still scale up if we had to. All right. So we're going to start bringing over some wine. Not going to do the togas. Should look back at soap real quick while I'm at it. Don't have enough olive oil or fine glass. And everything else is buildable. I could look into doing more olive oil and fine glass. Let's check one more thing in soap. If I wanted to add soap, yeah. We only have enough room for 50 here. I'm going to chop down the amount of chariots coming over because there's a lot already here. Well, let's see if we zoom in on it because the number's covered. Yeah, 387. So we're not going through. We're well over what we need to be sending over there. So we'll bring over 100 soap, 150 wine, and that alone should be able to really pick up a lot on these islands.
A fire has started in your city.
I don't have any fire or police for my industrial area over here. Or tiles to make. Shit. Alright, I had an extra ship here by Quiet. Where did I send you?
We stand waiting. What could you possibly require?
Come on, man. That's Brigadier. Yeah, this is an island I really can't afford to lose. That's, well, I guess we're sitting so fat on trousers that we'll be okay if that goes down for a little bit, but not really something I want to sit on. See if these guys started receiving their goods. And there's the cheese and the beer. Getting some pants to go with their shirts. And some drinking horns for their beer. Making all these little optimizations to each island, getting them all more goods that they needed, has actually given us, like, what, an extra $2,000 per minute income. Because we really needed that. I don't know where these ships are coming from. Oh. You were supposed to pick up wood, but I moved you before that. Alright. Well, when the other ship gets here with the tiles, then I'll have both of my gopher ships that I didn't know I had over here in one spot for any future endeavors we want to do. With any luck, we will not... I don't even know if these people matter. I just have slots to put them in, so I'm going to. Hopefully they improve things. I should probably do. Yeah, like, look at this. I just belief and economy. There's no water here, but whatever. Well, this one I actually did at one point in time.
It's an honor.
Knowledge. There you go. I don't think they have those things here. Recreation ground. I do have one of those. Don't know if it's on that island, but where did... Oh, we deleted the villa, but we kept our noble. And that's what screwed us out of achievement on this island.
Let's put smiles on all their faces, shall we?
A room of my own.
Governor?
We've had to have gotten your tiles by now, right? Nope. You don't have a villa? That guy's been wanting me to pay attention to him for a while.
I fit right in.
Your orders?
Definitely don't have a villa on that island. Even my main island of quiet.
You'll provide the parchment? Very good.
Religion. What is it? Is it workforce needed? Okay, I was like,
Your orders?
thought it was a negative thing. I can't believe I didn't do this on any of these islands.
Nice place you've got.
Alright. And I think I got all of them. Yeah. Now all the islands have... Why? Was that a trade ship I grabbed and made it do this? Whoops. Sorry I stole your boat. Alright, everything's put back together. We've optimized all of our trade routes. All the islands are happy, fat and happy. Yeah, I did steal the wrong ship. Awesome. We did start bringing over some new goods from Latium over to Albion for the Romanized citizens. So if we continue on with this campaign after the DLC drops, we'll look at getting them some wine and some soap. Clean them up and get them drunk off the fancy stuff. And if not, we will have to figure out how we're going to do the DLC. Maybe just start a new campaign and we'll go from there. But hopefully when I log on tomorrow, it's good news and I get to keep playing. Either way, thanks for watching. If If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, follow. It's greatly appreciated.